Hi, this is Taryn Grome, editor of Pharma Voice. We met with numerous inspirational thought leaders at this year's DIA annual conference as part of our Editors Take video series. I hope you enjoyed this discussion.
In this episode, Taryn meets with Adam Butler, Senior Vice President, Strategic Development and Corporate Marketing, Bracket.
Adam, welcome to DIA 2016 in Philadelphia.
Thanks, Taryn. It's good to be here.
What can technology vendors do to help make the process easier for clinical trial sites?
The burden for much of the new technology that we're introducing in the clinical trials falls on investigators and site coordinators and other research staff at sites to implement and to figure out and to make sure it works with patients. And I think from a technology developer's perspective, it's important that we work with the sites, work with the investigators to make sure that the technology is going to meet their needs when they're actually interacting with patients, collecting data, evaluating them in a clinical trial.
What are some ways we can use technology to improve patient engagement in clinical trials?
Increasingly, patients are being asked to do more and more in clinical research programs, and they get less and less for it. And there are a number of things that we can do from a healthcare perspective that have been really meaningful to improving patient engagement that we're not yet using in clinical research. And sometimes that's something as simple as allowing a patient to use his or her own cell phone to do things like report patient-reported outcomes or to submit monitoring data throughout the process of a clinical trial.
Are there differences in how you engage patients in different patient cohorts?
Yeah, absolutely. Making sure that everything you're going to do from a patient engagement perspective, your recruitment, your communication, your education for them, the support and services you're going to provide to them throughout your clinical trial period, accommodating different audiences is important. The types of things that you would provide to a patient and a caregiver enrolling in an Alzheimer's disease trial are going to be much different than someone who's going to come into a hepatitis C trial. And making sure that your support and your approaches are tailored to that audience is critical.
Just a minute ago, you talked about how mobile devices can be used as a way to engage patients. How will the growth of mobile impact how clinical trials are run?
We're already seeing it very quickly that the rise of something like ePro, where we give smartphones or in the past PDAs to patients to go home and report diary data and questionnaire data and quality of life, has become an integral part of research. And a lot of that was enabled through the use of having things like smartphones and PDAs that we can give to people and send them home. Continuing to take advantage of that to collect more and better data is really important. And expanding that out to all these areas, again, that have been very popular from a consumer perspective. Wearables, Bluetooth connected devices, smartwatches, pedometers. Incorporating all of that into the research programs is a really exciting opportunity.
How do you see data being used to help patients?
We're already seeing a reevaluation of what the appropriate outcomes and endpoints should be for many clinical trials. There have been a number of really exciting pilot studies that have done things as simple as looking at patients' walking and movement data to get a better idea of what their quality of life or their activities of daily living might be. And that's one really simple, exciting opportunity that we have because of the prevalence of things like smartwatches, Fitbits, other devices that people are already using to keep track of their own personal care, their personal exercise. These can be good clinical trial endpoints if we do the scientific work to make sure we understand what they mean and how we can evaluate them.
Adam, thank you so much for sharing your insights with us for our Editors Take video program.
Thanks, Karen.
For more information on this topic, visit our Thought Leaders website.
For more Editors Take videos from the DIA annual conference, visit www.pharmavoice.com. Thanks for joining us.